Alright, now I'm gonna show you on my loan management system, which is uh, the system I created, the LMS, loan management system. So I'm gonna make a tour on the functions and the features of the loan management system. So this time I'm gonna show you the first step of the loan management system. So firstly, you're gonna have to navigate to this link. So as you can see in the screen, so navigate to https lending.pipelineph.com, or simply just input lending.pipelineph.com to any browser. Okay. Okay, once you get there, you're gonna see this one. This is the login page for lenders only. So for a start, you have to sign up this one. So let's say for example, your name is uh, Sherwin. Okay, let's use this name. So for email, we can just use your working email like gmail.com, like that. So for the username, we'll just go for Sherwin, and for the password, then for the role, you have to choose for admin, manager, and cashier. For this one, you have to choose the admin, since you are signing up for an admin account. So let's do the sign up. Alright, so the message shows that account the account is already created. So let's wait for the approval. So once the account is approved, so we can just log in the account that you have created. For example, Sherwin 12345. That's it. So once you have logged in on the account, this will show up the dashboard of Sherwin Apostol. So first thing you have to do is set your loan terms. If you have already logged in your account, you created your account for lenders, first thing you have to do to manage your loan management system is to create your loan terms. So let's say in the settings, we have this loan terms. So you can just create here a loan terms. We already have a existing loan terms that has like a default loan terms. So if you align with these loan terms, you can just copy it and set it to your LMS. So for this one, for example, these loan terms do not align with your loan terms in your financing. So you can just add your term here. You have a button here, add term. So let's say for example, your loan term is for Prenda ORCR. Then let's just click Prenda ORCR. Then this one, usually you can just pick any months. So for now, let's just pick 6 months with 180 days duration. For that 6 months, let's say the total accumulated interest for 6 months is let's say for example you have a monthly interest of 3%, and then multiplied it by 6 months. So let's say your 6 months accumulated interest is 18%, so let's go 18%. So max amount is when you have to input the maximum amount that is loanable for this loan term and this interest. So let's say 100,000. Okay, so payment frequency is the term that the client will pay. For example, weekly, the client will pay for a weekly basis. If we say every 15 days, the client will pay every 15 days, 1530. So that's the basis. So if we say monthly, then the client will pay on monthly basis. So this time for Prenda RCR, let's choose the monthly. And the expected payments, the client would pay six terms. So we put 6 here. So let's do the add term. Okay, after that we have created the loan terms. So this is for 6 months, 180 days, 18% total interest, and maximum amount that loanable is 100,000. Then this is for the Prenda ORCR. So this time we're gonna have to add our in-house borrower. So this borrower is, for example, existing in our microfinance. So let's gonna have to add some borrower. Let's for example Jesse. Jesse, let's see, Jesse Smith. So Jesse Smith. Then the phone number should be unique to, so that's his phone number. So this email address is optional, but you can just add it. Address is for example Davao City. Then the birth date is for example yeah, okay, mail. So the net amount, for let's say for example the client have to loan for 30,000 pesos for that. So as you can see, you have seen here the Prenda ORCR 18%, 6 payments that we have created earlier in the loan terms. So we're gonna have to choose that one. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the principal amount plus this is the net amount to be released plus interest. So the principal payable is 35,400. That is, interest is already included in this one. So start date is, say for example August 3. Okay, then you submit the application. Okay, so once you submit the application, is already active. So it means this account is already approved on your side. So you're gonna have to add it here to record on your loan management system. So after you have added the account here, this account will gonna have a payment schedule. So beside the borrowers, we have the collections, and then we have these payment schedules. So as you can see here, this is the account that you have um, encoded, or this is the in-house account that you have encoded in your loan management system. So let's click this one. This is for the payment schedule. So this one, you have the borrower information, the loan information with a 35,400 principal, 18% interest rate and 6 terms, and then the starting date is August 3, 2025. Then this is the payment summary. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the payment schedule: September, November, December, January, November, December, January, February. So the amount due is 5,900. So status is unpaid because it's not yet paid. The amount is not yet set. Then the payment date is not yet. So the projected balance here is when you pay the amount. This is the actual balance of the uh, loan. So since no payment yet, so this one, nothing would appear here. So let's say, for example, let's go back to borrowers. So let's say Jesse Smith have paid the first month of his loan. So the due date is September 3, 2025. So the amount paid is 5,900. So the payment date is, let's say, for example, the client paid on August 21 advance payment. So you can just put remarks, you can just leave it blank. Okay, after that you have to submit this. Then okay, after you submit it, the amount is here. This is the total paid of Jesse Smith. So if you go back to the invoice, you're not gonna see here the September September part because it's already paid. Then this is the payment records. September 3, 2025, paid on August 1, 2025 with the amount of 5,900. So when you go back to the payment schedule, as you can see here, when you open the payment schedule, it says here paid. So meaning this due is already paid. So the paid amount is 5,900. The payment date is August 21, 2025. So you can also print this one like this one. So this is the format. This is the format of the printing of the payment schedule. Okay, so next, after the payment schedule, we already added our client. This is our in-house client. We have already created a payment schedule. Then let's go to the penalty management. This time, Jesse Smith, we have the authority to disable or enable the penalty of this account. Let's say, for example, if the penalty is turned off, then when this client Jesse Smith overdues his monthly due, he will not charge with the penalty, which is we can set it by default. The penalty is 10 pesos per day. So if we turn it off, then that penalty would not be added to this account. But if we turn it on, then Jesse Smith will have to undergo the penalty. So per day, we're gonna have to charge his account for 10 pesos only. So that's the penalty of overdue account. Okay, so right now we just have to turn it off. Okay, so basically collection records means the collection, the the payment and the payments of the client will be displayed there in the collection page. Okay, after that we gonna have to go back to the dashboard. So here is the $30,000 pesos. This is the capital disbursed. So this is the amount that you released to the client, 30,000 pesos. Then 29,500 is the receivable. Supposedly this is the receivable, 35,400. But since the client have already paid 5,900, so the total receivable is only to 29,500. So that explains it. And then in the payments collected, this is the total payments of all of your clients. So this is the total. So below here is the all loans and payments. So Jesse, one of the loan on August 3, 2025. He was released. Amount released is 30,000 pesos, and the principal is 35,000 pesos, 400 pesos. So this is loan release plus interest on. So that's the principal. So status is still active, no penalties. Then last payment is August 21, which is advance. Then the total paid is 5,900. So no more papers, no more Excel. So you just have to record the payments of the clients on a monthly basis. So you're gonna see the accumulated amount, the outstanding receivables. Sometimes this goes for a million pesos, 100 pesos, 100,000 pesos, like that. So payments collected, this one, so it keeps you track the payments that have been um, have been paid for this month. Okay, so that's the that's just a basic functions of this management systems. So okay, this this is the presentation of the lender's monitoring or the lender's dashboard. So let's go with the client side. Let's go to the account of Jesse Smith. So since there is account for the lender, there is an also account for the loan, the client. Let's say for example Jesse Smith. Okay, so what you have to do is go to this link, lending.pipelineph.com/dashboard. So this is the link of the client, and this one is for the lender login. Okay, so this one, just type it in any browser, lending.pipelineph.com/dashboard. So I'm gonna have to log out this one. Let's go to the okay. So as you can see, this is the lender, the client, which is the loan lendee. Okay, so as you can see, for the lender, we have this lender login here. If we go to the client, we get to see this page. It's almost identical, but the link is different. So the username, let's go back to Jesse Smith. So this is the phone number that you have registered to this account. This is the number that Jesse Smith used. So we're gonna use that to log on to Jesse's account. Okay, so for this one we're gonna have to paste the number of Jesse, then the default password is this one, and this is just an example of the account of Jesse. So the password is borrower 123. So this is the default password of any client, that you have created in your account. So let's do this one. I'm gonna have to use this credential. This is the password. So as you can see here, Jesse Smith has an active loan of 35,400. So total loan balance is 29,500. Since Jesse was already paid 5,900 pesos, so 35,400 minus 59 is 29,500 pesos. So that's his total loan balance. So the next time he pays another due, so this would be deducted by the total paid amount. So that's it. So as you can see here, this is the transaction summary. So loan approved by August 3, 2025, and the amount released is 30,000 pesos. So August 21, Jesse paid 5,900. So here, this dashboard, simply you can just forward this to your client to access their dashboard. Serves as their monitoring of their due of their loan. And then if after the loan is already paid off, like 29,500 is already paid off by the end of the term, Jesse can also reapply through this account. So using this dashboard, using this account, Jesse can also apply here. So no more evaluation, no more like that, since what is the basis is the credit score. So if Jesse don't have any overdues, don't have something like that, don't have any late payments, so his credit score won't be affected. So when the loan ends, Jesse can still reapply some loan using this website, using this account. So this is the account of the client. So this is for the client, and this above it is the lender's login. Okay, so now let's go back to the lenders. This is the account of the lender, which is Sherwin, his client Jesse Smith. So now on the next video, I'm gonna tackle the how to get a client from this one. So in the next video, these are the loan applications or the applicants so those would appear in here. So loan applications, meaning you can approve any loan here depending on your preferences. So we're gonna have to tackle that on the next video. On the next video, we're gonna discuss about loan application and approved loans for it. So hope you have something to learn. And if you're interested with this management system, you, there's a link below. There's a link in the description, and there's a uh, contact contact addresses in the description, my email and my phone number. So